Okay, so I'll be back after I ate, but sadly I'll have to wait longer for that, so let's start. I'm going to turn the light on. Hold up. Hopefully this works. It's about to turn blue again. So as I said last time, we'll decide who should we value first, Crow or Glinda. This is a predicament. Let's have a whole lot of other shit to do. They don't give you much time at this at all. Crow. Let's go, Crow. Let's get him out of the way. Then I'll deal with Glinda. I mean, wow. Talk about a random encounter. It's like he came out of a TV show or something. A drunk going around asking people for complete random favors enunciated through the haze of alcohol? What the hell? Also, what kind of training is learning to not pass out? I mean, you either have the alcohol resistance or you don't. No middle ground, right? Wrong. Him? Good evening, kid. What a horrible night to have a bender, don't you say? What are you doing here? How did you know where to find me? Are you stalking me? Well, let's answer those in order of amusement. I'm not stalking you. I'm here to take another crack at that noggin, and I knew where to find you because you have aura. Not many places a guy your age can be in Vale. Also, you're dating my niece. I'm doing what now? Who are you? Wait, a red cape? You're Ruby's uncle? Crow Bronwyn, at your service. Bronwyn. I'll have to remember that. Still doesn't explain how you can be freely roaming Beacon at this time of day. Territorial, are we? Are you? Fine, I'm friends with the headmaster. That usually makes people less guarded. I'm not a fan of the headmaster, and yet you attend his school. Don't remind me. What do you want? No one ever taught you to respect your elders. Respect is lost and or earned. I was calling you mister yesterday, remember? True. Anyway, I need your help with a bet, basically. There must be more to it. The prize, of course, is important enough for me to kowtow to such outlandish terms. It's kind of private, but I can assure you that it ain't related to helping Osmond in any way. That's a step forward, but why do you need me exactly? First of all, you're studying to be a hunter, and the trick I need to teach you requires aura. And second, wow, deja vu. You don't think it's a bit too, out there? Well, you're a Thai's kid. You'll be fine. Right. So, what's the guy like? He's really super nice. He kept worrying about me when I told him, and he's pretty cute, I guess. What does he look like? I can show you. You have a pic on your scroll? Yes, but it's not exactly a nice picture. I took it after he blew himself up. After he what? You have some pretty good references. From what I hear, you got guts. And why do I need guts for drinking? Because while I'll teach you how to not let the alcohol affect you, it will still burn a lot. Try suffering from perpetual alcohol burns. They never go away. I see. Then I guess the right question is, what's in it for me? From hostile to haggling in 60 seconds. Well, it would be bad to outright refuse Ruby's uncle, but I can't very well poison this temple of a body. Pro bono, can I? Fair, so what would you like? Mind you, not much I can offer you. Oh, nothing taxing. I suppose you're going to stay in Vale for a while. A little while, so. Then I want you to teach me about fighting, I mean. And what makes you think I know anything about fighting? Oh well, I guess you can't really teach me anything or related then, and the whole bet story is a scam. Ha, you're a smart kid. Alright, payment after drinkage. Fair. Do meet you at the bar at night. Can't have Oz see me teach a kid to drink in his school, or worse, Glinda. Oh yeah, no. Ouch, that would be bad. So see you there, kid. And try to keep it on the low, right? Yeah. That guy smells like a distillery. Is everyone in Ruby's family kind of eccentric? That's an understatement. Morning, partner. Ready for another day? Okay. Apparently there's a good bit of things to do. So. Great news! Our field trip has been approved by cute little students. That is great news indeed. Now you can tell us where you're taking us, right? Right? Oh, where would the fun be in that? Oh, come on. As a teacher, it's my duty to preserve the childlike wonder of discovery as much as possible. But I can tell you that the name of the place is Peak. I don't have any knowledge of such a place. Why is it called Peak? Because it was built very high on top of a mountain range. Sounds like a weak reason to name a place. Well, we do live in a kingdom called Vale. I guess Valerian cartographers don't have that much imagination. It's in Vale, right? Just on the border of the civilized part of the kingdom. Be up nice and early on Sunday, students, and be sure to get plenty of sleep and food. You will need all your strength. Oh boy, there's also another thing, dude. Nothing at all, for real? Yeah, there's nothing in my database or on the network about any settlements or facility called Peak. Well, while it may be easier for you to gather information, it's still information that someone has to have recorded and made available. True. I guess that if you can't find it, it's information that doesn't exist or that you can't access. Precisely so. The world's best librarian is still limited by her keychain. You have very sharp friends, Penny. The old man? Wait, this is the person that occupied that calf? No, that was Winter. Sir, please, I have already apologized. He knows Penny is in Beacon. I knew it. Of course. Papa, you arrived. Penny, this person is your father? Enrico Polendina, at your service. Also, hello, Miss Winter. Long time no see. Penny. So that's why you didn't want to introduce yourself. I had some meetings to attend to yesterday before coming to Beacon, and I didn't want to spoil Penny's surprise. I'm so happy to see you, Papa. You have no idea how much I've missed you. And a lot of things happened. Oh, I got your messages, and I already activated Sensibility. Yes, I know. You know? How? I thought the signal didn't reach that far. Well, the time we got there, whoever she had been fighting was gone. Her body was damaged, so the training excuse doesn't hold water. I see. Enrico, how do we fix this? I beg your pardon, James? How did this happen? How can we get it back under control? Oh, now I get it. You're looking at this from the painfully wrong assumptions, James. Wrong assumptions? Gods, you even sound like her. Being that I'm the father, it should be the other way around. Enrico. James. The problem here is that you're assuming that Penny was under your control to begin with. She was only ever to monitor. Sir, what are you saying? You may recall from that paper I signed that allowed Penny into the Atlas military as a cadet, not as a weapon. As a person, James, not as an object. And a person has no remote kill switch. You're telling me you built a weapon that's one sentence away from ending all life on Remnant and gave it the mind of a teenager? No, James. I gave my daughter a body and your military the blueprint of the perfect soldier. It was all in the project brief, too. Let's just say I met Ironwood yesterday, but of course I don't know the details. Plenty of time to share now. Yeah, let's go to our room then. I shall wait outside. You're not coming in, Miss Winter? I'm just your father's escort, Penny. I still answer directly to General Ironwood. Oh, I see. Magic? It boggles the mind. I didn't sense any hints of lying in her voice, Father. And all the data I collected confirms the theory. Well, we barely scratched Remnant's secrets. Why should magic be but one of them? Just a science we don't understand yet. Right, Father? And speaking of which, I was wondering about something, Penny. About what, Noah? You've nominated the sense of Philly many times so far, but what is it exactly? I was wondering about that as well. Is it like a special move? Well, I guess we do owe you an explanation about that. I use you to relay information about its time limit to Penny, after all. A time limit? Is it your semblance, Penny? No, but it's tied to it. I don't know where to start exactly. You can tell us everything, Penny. You know that, no? That's not what I meant, Jack. It's just complicated. Maybe you can answer, Father. Sure. Let me start by asking you a question of my own. What's the difference between a human brain and a digital brain? Are you sure you can make it less complicated, partner? A human brain and a digital brain. Like an artificial intelligence, right? The brain of a robot. Well, if I had to take a guess, a digital brain doesn't have emotions. Very well, Noah. That's the basics of it. Not only does a digital brain not have emotions, but it doesn't need them. It doesn't need them? Wait, of course. A digital brain with emotions. That'll just be a human brain. Exactly. Emotions cause lapses in judgment. They affect our thinking and actions. We created digital brains to be free of those and other limitations, though. To only think of their assigned tasks and nothing else. Even without taking aura into account, Penny should be stronger, more durable, faster, and quicker thinker, and more nimble than any human being. And yet, she isn't because of her human side, which sets a limit on her potential, just like human brains does. checking something for a moment. What is this? Checking for a moment. Okay, good. So, Sensiphily removes that limiter? Sensiphily is a software that forcefully isolates the human side of Penny's personality, leaving behind her digital nature only. It activates by giving herself a single task, which Penny will then follow through to completion, using all the means at her disposal. Afterwards, she goes back to normal. And what's that time limit thing about? That's the maximum amount of time Penny should stay under the influence of Sensiphily's second stage. Second? Wait, you mean that when you wiped the floor with my sister? That was Sensiphily's first stage. We could call it a half-power setting, like a hairdryer. The silliest hairdryer. So what happens if she stays in that second stage more than 30 minutes? I don't know. For obvious reasons, we never tried it. I can only hypothesize, but it would be bad. Which is why Penny should use Sensiphily as little as possible. A second stage only in cases of extreme danger, and never ever go over the 3-minute time limit. I trust you will make it so that she won't ever have to do such extremes. You can leave Penny to us. We take care of each other, sir. No way I'm letting my cute partner harm herself. I'm not that cute. Winter! What? Oh, hello, Weiss. Hello, Weiss, sister. What are you doing in Beacon? Oh, right. Winter's younger sister is attending Beacon as well. So she is related to Winter. I knew it. Maybe you should go make sure the poor lass doesn't embarrass herself. Or that the Atlas guards around campus don't come running thinking it's Penny again. Be right back. Miss Demrot, a word, if you please. A word with me? Father, what is it? I just wanted to confirm something ever since I saw the double irises in your eyes. Have you, by any chance, been subjected to aura splicing in the past? Aura splicing? What does that even mean? I don't speak science. Oh, I'm sorry. It is, after all, a term I coined myself. What I mean is, has your aura ever been altered by something or someone in the past? You can tell? So my theory is correct. Father, what are you saying? There have been other cases like yours in the past, Miss Demerot. They've been my subject of study in the process that brought about Penny's creation. And each and every one of my test subjects sported similar eyes with double irises, but what? You're the first one I ever seen alive. Evelyn, you're going to tell me all you know, and you're going to tell me now. There's no need for threats, Miss Demerot. I wasn't going to withhold any information from you. I'm sorry. Think nothing of it. I can understand why it would upset you. After all, no Alesian subject were ever found in less than groups of 2. My nose hurts. It's stinging. Ow, why? An escort mission? But that's so beneath me. I didn't mean that, but maybe. Normally you would be right, you boob. But the person I was tasked with escorting is Atlas' greatest scientist, Enrico Palladina. His protection cannot be entrusted into simple grunts. I guess we worry for no reason. Something the matter, children? We were just worried that Weiss was going to bring the house down on us. So Winter is your older sister, Weiss. You know what? Oh, of course you do. Paul and Dina, he must be Penny's father or something. Yes, this is my sister, Winter Schnee, an Atlas specialist. Sister, these are Jacqueline B. Ivory, leader of Team Jade. Ivory? Oh. Been there, done that. It's a pleasure to be properly introduced, Winter. I see. A pleasure. And he's Noah D. Kapkes, Jack's partner. He's a good friend. Is he now? I don't think I ever heard you refer to anyone with such a moniker. I was already introduced to him. Oh, nonsense. Weiss has made plenty of friends. It's just that a lot of them have their eccentricities, so to speak. Something like that. Even more surprising. Well, as you can see, we're just catching up. We will avoid bringing down the Atlas force still in the school from gathering here. Guess we'll go back inside then. See you later, Weiss. Winter. Yes. After all these years, and you're saying it's always the same one? There have never been any other recorded specimens. So far, though, we've always just got sightings of it hanging around the places of the incidents after they happened. But your story confirms its direct involvement, and this opens up a kind of scenario that's unheard of in history. Starting with how it can possibly move around Remnant like that. And the reason why. Crisis resolved. We won't have Atlas SWAT team bursting in anytime soon. Good to know. I should probably go back in a few minutes just in case though. Yeah, no time like the present, right? Indeed. Before I go though. Why is he turning to my direction? Yes, a cup should suffice. A cup of what? A cup of blood. A cup of blood? I asked Father to conduct some analysis on your body, Noah. I think discovering more about your body could help us in unraveling the mysteries around your origin. I understand that, but a cup of blood? I have a long list of tests in mind for it, my boy. Actually, I should probably take samples from you two as well. Me and Evelyn? I like to keep my blood in its original container, thank you very much. I won't be able to test for similarities or differences between them without it. Need I remind you that we've never seen a semblance able to share aura before? I guess that makes sense. I hate needles. Please be gentle. Oh gosh, I should have asked how about the size of the cup first. Okay, what can we do here? Let's see. I did Crow first, so let's go to Goodwitch. Where's he? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Penny Frollers. Penny deserves all the attention. A software that locks away Penny's human side. Thinking back about it, that sounds terrifying. Penny is as much human as she is a robot. Her personality is a result of the meeting of these two worlds. So losing part of it, I don't think I ever wanted to see it. But still, I can't help but wonder. What does it feel like? What exactly are you referring to, Noah? And why did you abscond with me to the balcony? Well, just in case it's a private matter, I didn't. What I meant is that the balcony isn't exactly soundproof. Evelyn and Jack can still hear everything from the inside. Well, now. Oh, fine. I just wanted to ask what I mean, when you activate Sensibility, did it hurt? Oh, I mean, passing over the thought of seeing you without the human parts of your personality being a terrifying thought. With the way your father described it, I was wondering if it was actually harmful. It's really sweet of you to worry about me like so, Noah. Would have been sweeter if it was immediate. It was just so sudden, and you seemed none for the worse. So, just so, while I have no way of predicting what going into the second phase of sensibility would entail for me, phase one is, well, it's like sleeping. Sleeping? Yes. When I use sensibility, I am not actually aware of the passage of time between its activation and its release. And while my sensors have never stopped recording, the memories I make during that time don't really feel mine or genuine. Like a dream. Or a split personality. I know we spoke about aspects of my personality, but it's less like sides and pieces and more like tears. My machine aspects usually stay in my subconscious, only subtle influences my motor and speech patterns. And sometimes a little less subtle than she'll like to believe. I disagree. I see. Well, if it doesn't hurt, then I guess it's fine. I just forcefully alter the properties in my personality tears. But what do you mean with fine? There was a lot going on, for sure, but Dilla specifically came after me, so... There's nothing for you to feel guilty about, Noah. Yeah, tell that to my subconscious. Does this work? Huh? Get a room. You're in it. Friday, day 75. Oh boy, I have so many things to do. Crap. Oh wait, classes. I still feel a little weak because of yesterday. I need a resupply on iron. Noah, how are you feeling? You're pale. It's alright, Pyrrha. I'm just a bit anemic. I'll be good as rain after lunch. Anemic? I had some blood drawn for some analysis. Let's just say they overdid it with the quantities. I see. But you shouldn't overdo physical activity if you had blood drawn. Does aura training count? Absolutely. Particularly the body strengthening kind, and any semblances that affect the body. I see. Speaking of semblances, Pyrrha, can I ask you a question? Only if you can speak while walking. I think you have a meal waiting for you, and your team is beating you to the cafeteria. As you wish, master. Oh, shush. And start walking. Very, very slowly. What's this question of yours, then? It's about semblances. Have you ever heard of a semblance with conditions? Oh, you're already unlocking your semblance. That's wonderful. Thanks. Thing is, I know what it does, but not how or why. I know which conditions have to be met. I see. Well, first of all, how do you know there are conditions to be met? That's really private information, but I think I can trust Pyrrha. She trusted me and Evelyn with her own secret, after all. I can tell her at least part of it. Pyrrha, promise me you'll keep this a secret. You don't have to tell me if it's that serious. It's alright, and after you trusted me with your own secret, it would be really unfair for me to hesitate now. voice in your head, and your semblance can... Incredible. It knows me better than I know myself, yet it speaks in riddles. I wish it would come clean already. Alright, let's take this one step at a time. The first step of your semblance? Wow, she's taking this in stride. Sharing aura. I first unlocked it when I'm under duress in a risky situation, so maybe I need to be in a situation of stress with a person and really want to save them? That sounds like some really specific situations to recreate. I know, right? Wish it could be simpler. Well, maybe it is. Excuse me? Have you ever tried sharing your aura with someone other than your teammates? No. No, I haven't. Try it with me now. She extends her right hand towards me and I stare at it. Then I rephrase. Could it really be that simple? This sensation, it's working. It is that simple? So to share my aura with someone, I just have to want to? Looks like it. How do you feel? I honestly would have never thought of that, and I feel you now that I really think about it. I can feel your presence and aura much more strongly than before. Yes, I have a similar feeling. This is probably a side effect considering that you're probably treating my aura as if it was your own. And vice versa. I wonder about the range. The range? You usually cannot feel or control your aura once it leaves your body, but in your case, it technically doesn't. Another thing to try later. Anyway, step 2. Your inspirations, we could say. Yeah, it's not really copying because I don't do the same things Evelyn does, so inspirations works. If the voice in your head called your semblance power steps, I think it's safe to assume that each step is pre-productive for the next. For what? So this is what Nora feels like. Sorry, I mean to get inspired by someone you need to have shared your aura with them first. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I've shared my aura with all of my teammates, so why do I only have Evelyn's inspiration, so to speak? I guess it depends on how different your relationship with your teammates is compared to the one you have with her. What difference are there? Why are you blushing? Nothing. No, that can't be it. I refuse to believe that. Let's keep it simple. Maybe it's something related to their own aura? Or maybe their semblances. What are they? Well, Jack can... Oh my god, it's above. That's it. You thought of something? No, I haven't. I'm sorry? I don't know what their semblances do except for Evelyn. Oh, I see. Shall we give it a try then? Sure, what's yours? Wait, that's kind of private, isn't it? It's like a hunter's best weapon. You're sweet, but you don't have to worry. Knowing about my semblance nature doesn't help fight its effect. So knowing about it won't give you any kind of advantage against me. That's the closest you've ever come to bragging. I don't know what to say to that. Thanks. Anyway, my semblance is polarity. I can alter polarity of any two objects. Two objects. Yes, I must always affect two objects at the same time, otherwise the one object wouldn't know what to react to. Say I wanted to make something fly. To determine the direction, I have to polarize another object for the first to be repelled by. I understand. Polarization. Repulsion. Your eye. Not only that, this sensation. Is this what Pyrrha... Thanks, Bira. Okay, we'll stop here, take a bit of a break. And then the next part will be the last one. Actually, no. Let's just end the session here. I have a lot to think about. Let's just say I'm in a crappy situation currently. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. This is the Anime Aoi, signing off.